First topic. NASCAR holds only 2 cup practices before the Daytona 500. Brett, spot on, spot off.
Spot on for holding 2 practices before the Daytona 500. It would have been nice to have practice before the qualifying session on Wednesday night or the duels on Thursday. And I'll go ahead and give away my what an idiot in this section. Why would you put Chandler Smith and Travis Pastrana on a racetrack for your biggest race of the year with guys that have no experience in this car, no experience in the Cup Series? Why would you put them in a position to not get an opportunity to practice prior to racing in the duels? Why would you not give them an opportunity to practice prior to going out for qualifying? Why, if you were a competitor like a Kevin Harvick, would you even want them guys anywhere around you when they haven't had any practice? So I don't know how that works with television, NASCAR, where the buck stops for that decision, but this is my what an idiot for the week of whoever said yes to this, because it almost is unsafe for the drivers to do this way. Those guys, their teams, I mean, you look at a colleague, that's a brand new team. Look at a 2311, brand new team, right? We have too much invested here, and there's so few spots to be gained. You're looking at 4 spots that can make this race. For the investment that it takes from the team, sponsors, obviously a big brand. I mean, Travis Pastrana is a global brand. Like, give that guy an opportunity, give Chandler Smith an opportunity to go out there, buckle into their cars, make some laps, get comfortable, make sure nothing crazy is going on with their car, and let them gain some experience. So I was very, very frustrated. Clearly, my car didn't make the Daytona 500. You're going to think that makes me more biased. It actually doesn't. I'm telling you, this is a major, major, major miss for me. Spot off.
Yeah, I don't – listen, I think, I don't know what the answer is, because I could see them thinking, oh, these are the premier teams and the reason why Chandler didn't miss the race wasn't anything to do with Chandler. There was a mechanical issue. The same with Connor Daly. By the time he got out there, he's riding around on a fucking pogo stick, it looked like that thing's bouncing all over the place. So I don't know, you really driver-wise, like Travis was having to practice launches in a parking lot last week,
That's
before we got
embarrassing.
down there, because he so much, if you listen to anybody during the broadcast, a gigantic part of qualifying on speed is the launch off of pit road, just getting through the gear, getting off pit road, minimizing your wheel spin, don't lug the motor, and then getting through the gears. And Travis is doing this for the first time in a parking lot, and I don't understand. I mean, if you have maybe a rookie practice or all you need is a damn.
You need 30 minutes.
Not even. I don't even think you need, 10, 15 minutes. Let everybody get one run off pit road. I mean, I don't really understand it. I know that, you expect the premier drivers and the premier teams to be prepared and go out there and make a lap, but
these aren't premier
drivers. These are rookies that have never done this before.
These aren't premier drivers, and they're not premier teams either, because they're brand new teams. Even though they're within a successful organization, clearly they're not premier teams.
Well, you would hope that I'm not saying they are, but you would hope that your 36 charters and your 40 cars that show up, these are supposed to be the premier teams in the land of what we're doing, and if they're not prepared to be there, then maybe they shouldn't be. That's that 50 car when it left pit road the other night, it was bouncing around the racetrack like that. That team looked like they didn't belong anywhere near that racetrack.
I'm spot on for the 2 practices. I just think they're at the wrong times.
Agree.
And I'm even fine with qualifying, because not having one before qualifying, because it just sets the lineup for the duels. I mean, honestly, Pastrana's not out there to threat for the pole. I mean,
yeah, but it made a big difference.
But I don't think
lock-ins.
You have 2 or 3 guys but those lock-ins, I mean, they had a chance to race.
Yeah, but I'm saying Travis didn't have to worry about anything on Thursday because he was locked in.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson didn't have anything to worry
But
about.
That affects the guys who do run.
It shouldn't be easy to go there and do this. And if you're going, I mean, he's been in NASCAR stuff before. He's got an idea, and if you're going to go right to the Cup level, you need to be ready. We shouldn't cater to guys that are, okay, well, you're a motocross guy, going to run the 500 now. We should give you some practice. No, you should work your way to that point. If you're going to come in with the big dogs.
So you think a rookie should buckle in and go out there and race at Daytona with no practice?
What if you were the wreck your
Because that's
car?
what we did.
I didn't say. Well, that's why I'm saying no. I said we should. I don't think we need to practice before qualifying. I think we need to practice for the duels.
Before the duels.
I think we could have had a practice Thursday morning before the duels.
You could have had a practice on Wednesday for 1 hour. Let teams go out there and do their thing. I don't care if you do it in groups. I don't care if you do it in rookies or whatever. Practice for 1 hour. Let these guys go over these cars, because I promise you Chandler Smith would have had an opportunity to make the race on speed if we'd have had that practice.
Nobody's going to draft.
Secondly, doesn't matter. Secondly, you go out there and you run qualifying, then you impound the cars. Now you've had the practice, now you've had the qualifying, then you put them in the duel. And I don't care if you practice the rest of the weekend before the 500, but putting rookies out there with no experience in that situation, and this isn't Charlotte where you're out there riding around on your own fate. This is Daytona.
Listen to what you just said, though. A rookie with no experience is running the Daytona 500.
Well, how you want them to get experience if they don't practice?
So Chandler Smith's got experience, just not in a cup car there. He's got experience at Daytona. He's got quite a bit of experience at Daytona in other series. He knows what he's doing. So this isn't like this guy just came off his couch and was like, I'm going to go run Daytona. And it shouldn't be that easy. You shouldn't go to Daytona for the first time. I mean, this is a huge race. I mean, you don't come off of a practice squad and go play in a Super Bowl for your first game.
That's the point of it. That's why they need practice.
But I'm saying we have other series for getting to that level.
I don't think you get it.
I mean, but at the same time, TJ, at the same time, if a Travis Pastrana who maybe has only had a few starts goes out without practice and wrecks your car, who should be
he'd be livid. He'd be so pissed off.
Yeah, I would be mad. Why'd you wreck my car?
Why'd you let this guy in this race without any experience and practice?
I mean,
he would lose his shit. I wish that would happen.
If we get to the cup level and you don't know what you're doing, you probably shouldn't be out there.
I think that they know what they're doing, but it's at the same time, like, to have this guy come in here. This is like, talk about Travis. We'll just key on him. Like,
he's a good example.
Like, this guy's practicing in a parking lot. Like, I mean, it worked.
But he's getting ready for the Daytona 500 in the parking lot.
It worked. It worked because he was able to. And I don't know. Like, I see it both ways. If you like, I agree. If you're in the Daytona 500, you should be one of the best 36, 40, whatever it is, drivers in the world in our form of racing. So, listen, the teams should have been prepared. The drivers, I don't know how they would have gotten prepared except for going in parking lots and practicing, but.
Sim time.
Like, I feel like you could have made it all a moot point with 1 20-minute practice on Wednesday afternoon.
Also, I bet
you we practice next year.
Probably.
So.
I think, but you got a problem.
Dale Jr. even tweeted. What did he tweet?
I don't know.
1 hour practice on Wednesday?
Yeah, he did.
But it's still, is it too much
that could be the only practice of the week. Like,
it could be.
Just rate that one
practice.
Well,
you look at the last practice. Only half the cars ran. So what are we doing there? You know what I mean? Like, only half the cars ran. Is that one even?
But that was after
and
the
I didn't
duels.
even run the practice on what day we practiced?
We had one on Friday.
Saturday.
We had one on Friday and Saturday.
Friday, I just did pit road runs. I did pit road runs.
What did you do on Saturday?
Nothing.
See, I mean,
yeah.
Like, when you get through the duel with your car, you're not going to do anything because you don't know how good your car is. So
yeah.
I mean, we had one backup car there for all of us.
We ran all the practices, but I mean, I noticed a lot of them didn't run the last practice. So.